Very good. I know our ground crew does a phenomenal job of briefing. I just always like to reiterate a couple things, just when it's doors off like this here today. That airflow is going to be moving by really quick where a door would be, so I know it's human nature to want to point out or read with a phone or a camera. Definitely want to avoid that door going by losing electronics here today. Sometimes to offer the doors or open that airflow is going to be coming through the cabin a little bit easier, so if it's hitting the mic when you're trying to talk and you're getting that sound, kind of cover that with your hand. It'll solve that problem for you, okay? I don't think you know those rubber bands, but honestly, the window air takes to hold it. Not sure. Well, other than that, sit back, relax, ask any questions you have along the way. That one was 8, for the collector. So this 8, on the time, hold position, traffic final runway 48 momentarily. Holding. 分かり替えて、そうなんです。分かり替えて、on the time, number 2 hold position. The counter to 5, also ready for turn exit. Victor 5, on turn number 3, hold position. Victor 4, hold your position. Hold Victor 4. SC21 heavy, loud and clear. SC21 heavy, begin your right turn as soon as he rolls south and off to departure and southeast bound with a ridge off to left. 10107, runway 8 right, push take off. SC21 heavy and right turn as soon as he rolls south and with a ridge off to left. Delta 529 heavy, caution just left, runway 8 right, last right, traffic departing runway 4. Right up runway 8 right, Delta 579 heavy. Taking off here just before us from the reef runway, so didn't be too much longer. We're waiting on it. SC21 heavy, contact departure. Pushing departure, have group 2 on today. And Calvin, here's the 3 in sequence for show left. So Richard 3 on the hold position. Hold position on the Yeah, look at I forgot my sweater. Good guy. So Victor 8 shots on the upwind runway sweater. Viper 2 India is in place. Okay, we have him inside, okay? So Victor 8 behind that traffic depart southbound highway from Earth. Remain clear of all runways 101099. Hi, traffic, my wrist is here. Here we go. day to come by. Beautiful out here.
Got it covered.
Yeah, I said it's anywhere for that. Yeah, that's why we don't even allow it. There's the Key Lagoon here. And just after this, you'll see Honolulu Harbor on the left-hand side there. Very important harbor for us here in Hawaii. We get about 80% of our goods, required goods shipped into it, so they stay super busy at the harbor in Sand Island, on Sand Island. They handle about 11 billion tons of cargo anyway.
I got 10 mile entire departure from the top of the reactor. I'm going to 007 remain for Aloha.
Oh, it's departure. Oh, that's not going to guide that. Stop, 7, stop, and 496.
7 hotel hold this happening.
Service is 100% Market.
280, 706.
Departure, no, great with you for line 6, 15,000, that's 4.5 out of head.
7386, departure river contact, east of Magic Island, transfer data below 1,500.
1.5 in that, great. The Aloha clock tower is just to the left there, just to the left of this green roof. Believe it or not, that was the tallest building on the island for 4 decades before everything started getting real filled up.
SC2 heavy contact, AC at 124.1, that's it.
1.1, SC2
Departure feet 6134535
3,634, you said departure radar complex, the heading 120, join Taylor departure.
20 join the Taylor 2 departure.
This east is,
leaving Hawaii Bravo Airspace, clear into Bravo Airspace, traffic 2 miles, control mechanical helicopter, descend request.
cutting trailers. Out here is Magic Island, and after that, now we can start Line CC, or the Rainbow Tower, which is the Hilton Hawaiian Village. Request estimates like DC, it'll climb 1,500 eastbound.
Traffic 2 miles ahead, and Novista helicopters the same request. Traffic 1 mile in trail, Novista helicopters the same request.
Below 1,500 after max, looking to go to Dublin, okay. Alright, we'll climb up a little bit higher here, get you some better views of Diamond Head as we fly by it. Have you guys hiked it by chance? Did I know?
Got 10 moving on the road, Bravo Airspace, clear to answer Bravo Airspace.
So yeah, I doubt we'll get some pretty good views here today, but if you do the hike, it's starting in the middle of the crazy steel parking lot, starting at that lot, about a 30-minute walk.
The United States Departure radar contact, the Diamond Princess is below 1,500, Mechanical ahead has the same request, additional traffic company 2 miles ahead of Mechanical with the same request, in 1 mile you're leaving Honolulu Bravo Airspace, clear to answer Bravo Airspace.
So our U.S. military use the tower as a lookout from also see the whole pillboxes on the side of
So 1155, we still prepared to quick answer Bravo Airspace for your freeway to arrival, left downwind for 1 full right, descending at 225, to tail end of day.
1155 is cleared freeway 3, descending at 2,000, and I didn't get the rest of that code.
1155, freeway 3, left downwind for 1 full right, and are you tail end of 200?
I want to clear again, left downwind for slow right, I'll call 1155.
After 5 additional continue traffic 2 miles control. Same request. Got him beside maintaining vision. Contact East American Highway transferred out of below 1,500. Traffic 2 helicopters over YCT.
Taking site, approach, ready to fall.
Vector 8, we will move above Western Service Service Terminated, Foxy Perfect, Stage 3, take it.
The YLI golf course here is essentially where they play the second tournament of the PGA Tour here in January. The Stony Open right there. Visibility just phenomenal today. You can see that island about 1-2 o'clock there. That is Molokai, closest island to us here on Oahu. And then in the farther distance to the right of that is Maui. 100 miles rare that we say either. High-end real estate coming up on this ridge line of homes to the left of us there. It's called Loa Ridge. And it is rumored that a few celebrities have vacation homes there. We've been told Barbara Streisand, Adam Sandler, and Keanu Reeves, to name a few. Here's Loa Ridge, 20.5, go ahead. Hawaii sky ahead of us here, and what brings most people to town are these two craters just ahead of us here. They're estimated to be a little bit younger than Diamond Head. Diamond Head, 150 approximately 1,000-year-olds. These between 30 and 40,000-year-olds big volcanoes. Cocoa Head ahead of us here, the smaller two, and then Cocoa Crater behind us. YLI 145 for White High. Pilot on coast 602 Cocoa Head. I'll stay away from the county. Thank you. We're close to the shoreline. As we come around the crater here, you're going to see inside of Cocoa Head is one of our very popular state park beaches, Panama Bay. Known for its snorkeling, over 400 feet of fish there. Like a lot of the state parks in Hawaii that do get very busy and see a lot of foot traffic, they close one day a week just to rejuvenate a bit from that heavy tourism. So don't go on Tuesday, and I'm going to close it down, but other than that, they stay pretty packed up here. There's also one on the north side of the mountain as well. Cocoa Crater there, that's going for the hike. There's a trail that goes right on the side, which actually is an old rail track. Our U.S. military back in the day had a radar facility at the top, and that's how they would ship up supplies and personnel via cable car track. So to do that hike, we're looking at 1,408 railroad ties, like steps to the top. It is a tricky one. I got down to Hawaii, Kyle 26, we're in left going over the hills of Aloha. There's no beach coming up there is Sandy's. Nickname is the back brake. Has a really heavy store brake. It bottoms out, comes down heavy that way. So very popular for local body surfers and boogie boarders, but you definitely want to avoid it if you don't know what you're doing. So they see a ton of neck and back injuries there each year. Lifeguards stay very busy. Point here, marking the beginning of the east side, or the windward side of the island, as we call it. And it is known for its nice, easy walking trail there. 1 mile gets you from that parking lot to the top of Makapulu Point. And then if you feel extra risky and adventurous, about 3/4 of the way up, you can break off that main trail and hike down the side. So along the shoreline there, there's the Makapulu tide pools down there. So blowhole down there may shoot up if the timing's right as we fly by. Go ahead, Makapulu 1.5. Makapulu, Aloha, couple of 1.5. We're going to cut in and stop for the ridge line into Wyman, Aloha 1.7, switching to Honeycomb. So come around the bend here, you can see an aquarium down there on the left-hand side. That is Sea Life Park. Yeah, pretty cool spot. There's a dolphin encounter experience there. You can actually swim with a dolphin. If you've seen the movie 50 First Dates, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, that's where he worked as a trainer or whatever he was in the film. So they did a good amount of filming right there at Sea Life. Sea Life Park 1.5 though. Stretch of beach is in fact the longest stretch of continuous sand beach that we have on the island of Oahu here. About 4.5 miles long. It's all Wyman, Aloha. Most of it is open to the public, state park land. There's a little jetty up there that kind of sits out. North of that is military land. On the weekends, they do open it up to the public. On the weekends, entire thing's free game. Just offshore, about our 2 o'clock, our 2 little islands, they're called the Mokulua Islands. Locals call them just the Moke for short. Both are bird sanctuaries, however the one further away there just has that big old beach. You're actually allowed to access that northern Mokulua Island if you get your hands on a kayak. Pretty cool spot. We use one from just across the way there in that little crater. That's the beach of Lankai. Regularly voted #1 beach in the U.S. Only U.S. beach we voted #1 in the world. Really a pretty spot. Traffic, no Victor 8 Hotel 1.5 on the transiting northwest Seattle, Aloha, Fairway, traffic tax, County 8. Thanks for the destination at Aloha, northwest Sound 1.6. Promise you won't fall out.
I cannot look down. I don't know what we were thinking.
Mount Oahu just ahead of us here. Another popular hiking trail. You'll probably see a few hikers along the way. It takes about 2 hours to get to that northern peak there. And then from that peak, you can actually hike the middle and southern peak. Actually, see hikers all along the way.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Really cool hike here.
Wow.
Get a little buzz. There's a really cool hike coming up. We'll both bike if you guys a view of it. Called Stairway to Heaven. Nuts. Really nice golf course in the look. Yeah. You can see Hawaiian prints. Coming up on the left-hand side, you're going to get a look down the Oahu Valley. That's toward the city that we just came from there. The highway that runs through it is the Poly Highway, particularly Route 61. That is one of 3 ways you can take by vehicle if you want to come directly across to the east side of the island here. The Poly one option. The Like is the next little bit you're going to see, and then the 83 interstate, which you see things up around the city, Colorado Mountain Range. Okay, cool. Starting a slow climb here to get to that peak just ahead of us here. That is the summit of that Stairway to Heaven hike I was just talking about. The story behind it, back in the day, our military had a radio tower up the top here. It was powerful enough they could communicate with submarines in Tokyo. Pretty cool. And they had this visual set of stairs built from the bottom, because the other side you'll see all the way up to this peak. When the military was done with the tower and the stairs, it was opened up to the public as a hike. That hike got shut down in the late 70s. They claimed that the conditions were getting a little bit safety and for liability reasons it was shut down. But as you'll see today, people are still hiking with a pretty common rule. Just shy of 3,000 feet to the top and just under 4,000 steps. It is a workout. Been on a Stairmaster for just over 2 hours. Wow, that's crazy. You'll see this sun drops off this ridge line all the way to the bottom. Like I said, clear to the north, I want to show that 1.6 with you. So this is 8 Stairway 2000, again 1.5, San Jose Highway. I 7 over Bellows 1.6 north down Kansas. Alright, headed towards Kaneohe Bay there ahead of us. 8 miles long by 3 miles wide. This big old peninsula of land over there with the runway, that is the Marine Corps base. And then a little island, kind of all the greenery on it there, that's called Coconut Island. sometimes it's referred to as Gilligan's Island Tower because it was used for some distance shots for the first couple features of the show. Certainly now, that's all a research facility for the University of Hawaii.
Traffic number 3, between Bellows 1.8 on Aloha, that's Gilligan's Island.
So all the dark spots in the water here are all coral reef formation, and then the lighter spots are going to be sand and sandbars. The big sandbar right in the middle of the bay there is called Sunken Island Sandbar. It is only a foot or two deep, or half a meter deep, even at high tide, so as you see, very popular for boaters and tourists from out here. That's on a nice weekend like this.
To the northwest, 1,700 with
Just ahead here is pretty iconic little landmark here in Oahu Bay. And another island you're allowed to access as well. This one over the east here, you can actually go even walking out when it's low tide here. This style will do that, but just shorter of a paddle out. Traffic no reacher 8 over traffic at 1.5 degrees to line and 26. That's all. Anyway. Traffic at one more time. Go on and take it. So this next valley that we're about to fly past here, coming up on the left, is the Aloha Valley, and it may actually look familiar to you just because of all the filming that has been done inside of this valley. It's what it's become known for. For example, Jurassic Park, or certain scenes from Jurassic Park, the TV show Lost, City First Dates, Windtalker, Pearl Harbor, Mighty Joe Young. About 4 or 5 months ago, they shot a few scenes for Jumanji 2. And that's just a tip of the iceberg. Many others filmed right here in the Aloha Valley. Local tour company actually does a movie tour, a set tour through the valley here, where they show you where all the different scenes have been shot, and they point out all the props that have been left behind. Of course, there is different production companies do when they're done filming, leave behind props, and they get incorporated into that tour that they do. So, for example, there are some old dinosaur movie props when they were done filming Jurassic Park. FS's vertical ridge here on top of that. That put us into Sacred Valley. We're going to fly into the valley. These you guys some good views of the Sacred Waterfall. It is the highest on the island. It's over 1,000 feet tall. The ticker is up all appointed.
Take about 1,900. I'll slow down up here a little bit.
The main part of the fall tucks back in the rear left, so a little bit deeper in here. No, there's no hikes up here. Helicopter is really the only way to see it. Now, there's a hike that goes up the middle of the valley, and if you saw one of those smaller pools, it does get to that. That hike is officially shut down, has been since 1999.
Below you.
After you overstop. North Wall, 2,000 North Wall. Yeah, so the hike is kind of like stairway. It is illegal to be on it. It's shut down in 1999. There was a massive rock slide here in the valley, and since then, authorities have been adamant about trying to keep people out of the valley. But just like stairway, people hike it all the time. Entering the sacred rock wall 118.
Number 5 is actually sacred through the back to the golf ball.
Okay, these the pine trees every so often. A couple passages down to the 2 o'clock road or whatever, that 12 o'clock. And if you think they look a little out of place, you'd be absolutely correct. They're called the Cook Pine, when Captain Cook was sailing from Australia. Stumbled upon the Hawaiian Islands here and planted a bunch of those with the intention of returning and colonizing. We know that lumber to do so. When that did not happen, of course, so therefore we got pines in the Pacific. Down of Oahu, yay! To the right-hand side there. Forward 1.8. The Polynesian Cultural Center is located in the amphitheater on the right side of town. Still kind of on the east side before we hit North Shore here is Hook. So they're strip farming up here, all those rectangular bodies of water. You got the field, all strip farming. South of the field, the wind farm there, that is one of the two wind farms that we have. You'll see the Waimea wind farm. Let's get a little bit further off to the west there. The other carrying about 10% of the power now. Waimea 1.500 to 2,000 per wheel. Heading out over the Aloha, 1.2. It's a little village, looking thing down here that is what they call a concrete village. Sometimes called Battletown, USA. It's used by the military for urban assault training. We're on the North Shore now. The resort down there at 2 o'clock low is the only resort that you'll find up here at the North Shore. That is Turtle Bay. And if you happen to have seen the movie Forgetting Sarah Marshall, a lot of filming done at there at Turtle Bay. We're going to be coming up all more time for right now. People always ask what the big white ball looking things are here in the hillside. It's the radar defense system, also led by the military. About 2 miles offshore of Aloha. The North Shore here, the place to be for surf in the winter months. Surf resorts blossom around the world, the North Shore. Not the case in the summertime, quite the opposite. In fact, very calm, very quiet up here. End of November, early December, we start getting the storm swells up here. And again, this is where it all goes down. Right there, North Final 3000, switch to Sunset East, where the beach goes up the road, and then after this set is the Bonsai Pipeline. Arguably one of the best ways in the world. 1,600 kilometers. Pipe is kind of what you see more of people there on the beach, kind of comes out a little bit as where the Billabong Flight Masters goes down, the Volcom Flight Pro, and many others. Coming up on the famous Waimea Bay there, about 10 o'clock. Hello? And that is where the new wave surf competitions go down. We're going to get that big swell, of course. The probably the most well-known one is called the Eddie, named after Eddie Ayakawa, famous local waterman from this area. What they do each winter is they have a window of dates that if they get 40-foot swell or higher and the conditions are good, then they'll hold the competition. Well, for that reason, a lot of years it will go by where they do not get to hold the Eddie. Well, last winter, we were really fortunate. The stars aligned, we got that big swell, and they were able to hold it. So, window's closing now for the season. I sound well, so good, but never know. A little muddy today with the runoff from Waimea Valley here. We'll go beach in Waimea 1.5 times ago. central valley of the island, right between the two mountain ranges. We're going to go right down the middle back towards Pearl Harbor here. Textbook weather pattern day, island weather here. The trees coming in out of the east there, getting blown up that cold out mountain range. All that air is now really rising, the tube condensing, giving us usually a cloud deck on the east side. Very light and high today, wasn't too bad. So usually the winds are a little bit heavier, then the cloud deck will be a little bit heavier. With those clouds come a lot of precipitation as well. On average, 90 to 100 inches of rain per year on the east side of the island. Only about 10 inches on the other side of that mountain range per year. So quite a difference on an island that is only 43 miles by 30 miles. Speaking of that mountain range, it's the Waianae mountain range. It's a little bit taller than the Coral Isles. Coral Isles top off just over 3,000 feet. Waianae just over 4,000 feet. As far as agriculture goes here in the Central Valley, by far the pineapples are the number one thing that they do grow, which is just coming up ahead of us here. Before the pineapples have this lighter green, that's just all cattle fields here. Just after the highway there, all the pineapples would take about 2 years to grow. So the different colors you'll see in the field, just the different stages of that 2-year growth process. Also a bit of coffee off to the right of the street, just to the other side of that ravine, kind of the darker green there. Some of the coffee fields, part of the Oahu chocolate and coffee plantation, is also owned by Dole. The Dole plantation's been here for quite some time. It started in 1900 when James Drummond Dole came here at the age of 22 with a degree in horticulture and $1,500. Started the industry here on Oahu as we know today. We're going to overfly the Dole Visitor Center coming up to the left of the highway where you see those red roofs there. Pretty cool place to check out. It's actually free to go in, so that you can roam over a bunch of the mini gardens that they have there. For a few extra dollars, you can take a ride on the Pineapple Express train ride. Goes out to the field, gives you a look at a few of the other things that they grow other than pineapple. But the big claim to fame is the Dole Maze, which again, coming into view here in another couple seconds, is on just over 3 acres of land. The whole trip about 2 miles long. Dedicated to the world record for the largest year-round maze. 2,100 passes to the south. It's not like a traditional maze with one entrance and one exit. There's exits kind of all over. The idea behind this maze is to find the 8 secret stations that they have located inside. Military presence here on the island of Oahu. All branches of our U.S. military are represented. In the Central Valley here off to the right, I should say, is the Schofield Center. They're here for this airfield. This is the Army helicopter base, Wheeler Field. They fly the dual rotor Chinooks, the Blackhawk, and Apaches out of here with. It was having a military crossing in field 2000. We're going to change to it. So right now we're on the same flight path as before. That the first wave of Japanese fighters took when they came to attack Pearl Harbor. They came from the North Shore through the Central Valley, just like we're doing here. Wheeler here was one of the first to get bombed and hit, and they continued into Pearl Harbor. Blue 7 coming through 8 mile west of the volume mark. 1.6% to 1,000 energy. Lock call with.
Visibility in zero. 2 miles taxi south. Temperature 28. Dew point 16. Affinity 0, flight. Landing and departing runway 4 and 8. Expect ILS radio approach. Launch in effect. Goodbye approach on 1.8, 0.3 or 1.9 at Thornton. Runway to all short. Runway 8 left live low out of service. Working flight left final taxiway. 3 platform control instructions in 3 first flight hazard or runways. Goodbye on initial contact. You have information after. Honolulu International Airport ATIS information after.
Please let me know for the Northport arrival with options.
Victor 82, approach squad 0240, ident.
0240, ident, okay.
Victor 8, radar contact, 2 miles north, Victor needs to change to the now above airspace ready north for arrival, first altitude.
Clear above you the Northport arrival, we're at 1,200, descend to 1,000, that was great. Just before we come into Pearl Harbor here, held above with the highways intersect there, you'll see some construction. That is the rail project. They've been working on that since 2008. A lot of progress made, both directions you can see so far, but a lot more work to be done. And the project right now, kind of a nightmare. It's over budget by billions. Who knows when it will get done, but the idea behind it is to help reduce some of the traffic that you may have experienced here on the island. We usually come in second or third worst statistically in the U.S.
Delta 5 is 3 miles north of Phoenix, Buffalo arrival with Oscar.
So this middle walk of Pearl Harbor here on 024, what they call a fall fleet assist. These were all in service at one time, but as you'll see, no longer.
Directory contact 181, when ready and long.
I would have found it. So yeah, sometimes they're refurbished and put back into service if need be. Occasionally they're sold to foreign military. And once in a while, our U.S. military will throw them out of the scene and we're talking right now with officers. They all get used somehow, some way.
When 72 approach for 0242 ident.
0242 ID, coming at them. Last two here, carriers for helicopters, pretty cool. Dead ahead here, the primary target for the Japanese when they hit high target area here with not only our battleship role being located here, but it was an airstrip as well. You'll see how the runways run right down the middle of the field, so a lot of aircraft. these two big hangar buildings to the right of the tower here, both part of the Pacific Aviation Museum. Really neat place to check out. A lot of really cool aircraft in there. A lot of history as well. 7930 has the hangar there with the door open. Still has door holes and then flat windows from the back.
7993 heavy, cross runway 8 left from the Bravo, and then monitor 123 Nona.
And we'll come up the east side here, get you some nice views, and hopefully some good shots of the Arizona and the battlefield Missouri. Land set up the Arizona representing the beginning of the war with the December 7th, 1941 attack on the harbor. The battlefield Missouri representing the end of the war because the peace treaty between U.S. and United States of 253. That's the war hotel on the second during 1945.
Thank you, hotel, then ground you out of there.
Clearly see that oil still leaking there from that submerged Arizona. Said to be the tears of the 1,177 young sailors killed that day, most of which still until this size is the final resting place. We'll do a nice left-handed orbit right around Oahu. That one over to 8 Port Island, somewhere.
No Victor 8, Honolulu Tower, BB about a Canadian driver, and clear all runway, sending a south end to beach on risk, 10706, step 18.
Good drive, fighter, okay.
No Victor 8, traffic, 2 other helicopters over Fort Island.
It's South David, okay.
No Victor, other.
There's a joint military base here, so not only Navy in the harbor, but also Hickam Air Force Base, linked up with Honolulu International there. Where the house subs off to the left-hand side there.
Port Island contact.
We got no Victor 5 checking in to Honolulu Tower.
Affirmative, no Victor 5.
No Victor 5, Honolulu Tower, BB about a Canadian driver, main clear all runways, sending it south ramp. BB at Drone Risk, wind 0607, gust 18, traffic, helicopter, ahead of you landing at the south ramp, and one behind you landing at the south ramp.
South of an old risk here, Lagoon Drive, chopper helicopter side, American Life.
The big king building up on the hillside there, that is the Crippler Military Hospital. Still active today. You can see sort of behind the pink job there. It was painted that pink color. As a strategy, decided to size it during the war to make it look like the Royal Hawaiian, or like CCD.
Honolulu Tower, BB about a Canadian driver, main clear all runways, landing at south ramp, beach on risk, 10207, gust 18, 2 helicopters landing ahead of you at the south ramp.
7 traffic aside, right up the Lagoon Drive, clear all runways.
1276, Honolulu Tower, crossing right left at Romeo, Bravo, the monitor tower, 123.9.
South 8 left, Romeo, Bravo, then 123.9, Hawaii, 276. Runway over the water there is called the Reef Runway. When that was built, that had a lot to do with it. Served as one of the emergency alternate landing locations for the space shuttle. Never had to, but just in case.
39054 heavy Honolulu Tower, cross runway 8 left at Romeo, Bravo, then monitor tower, 123.9.
Close to 1 left, Romeo Bravo, Morita 1249, Corona, 05 side.
Alright, on the home stretch here, guys. So once we do step down, just hang tight right in your seats. The ground crew members are going to come to you guys. So let's just get out listen to all those instructions. They're going to safely get back to that little briefing room where you started out from, and then once inside there, they're going to point out some comment cards. If you fill one of those out, we always appreciate it as pilots, let us know what you guys got. Before the ground crew goes up to you, hey, my name's Fred. Well, to find you guys around the highway. How's it going? Thanks, man. Got it. Promise you wouldn't fall out. You guys are free to unbuckle those belts. You can hang those headsets. Enjoy the rest of your time on the island.